Whoa. Why am I so big? Got to make myself smaller.
Hello. Who are you?
I don't know. Who are you?
Doesn't matter. Welcome.
Welcome.
You're safe with me. I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
Oh my gosh, we're back. Oh, it's so awesome. This is Iron Joe. How are y'all? Just want to say that we are going to continue on with Hellblade. Let's check out this new edition game. I know it's old, but to me it's new. It looks newer than most new games right now. The amazing part of it is the detail that you find when you're playing it. The reflections, the lighting, the quality, the vibrance, the blacks, the whites, the oranges, the yellows, the everything. Like it just, I don't know, this game was way ahead of its time. It came out in 2017, but it's a beautiful one. We're going to check it out together, so stay tuned while Iron Joe hooks it up. First, I'd like to let all you first responders know that I cannot understand what your endurance level may be. I do know that you all are freaking amazing. Superheroes even. You all are out there where I am in here. You are the greatest I have seen in a long time. Standing up to the patience, testing, scrutiny of crazy out there. The rules that are laid on you are amazing, and you are more amazing for keeping you and us to them. Please know I love you all and want you to be the safest ever. Please do not do anything that starts with an emotion driving it when it comes to risking coronavirus 19 exposure. You all stay tuned as I bring some light crazy or some super intense video to make you all the best. It is Iron Joe. Yes, Iron Joe. Well, it's actually Viking, but that would take us to Iron Joe Viking, or as our clan calls it, Iron Joe Vikings. Why would you want to switch to the Game Pass Ultimate? Do you even know what this is? Let us explore this amazing package of games with more being added all the time. The video will show you why Game Pass Ultimate is a great opportunity, why the 200 plus games offered, the hours of gameplay, having fun in multiplayer. Yes, Xbox Live Gold is included. And just the fact that you can play games on your computer and your Xbox with over 200 games for $15 a month. Oh my gosh, it's cheap. Over 200 games, $15 a month? Oh, okay. It's super appealing to me. In my last video, we covered why I switched from covering games that release a cleaned out version of the game and slowly add chunks in over time. This method is a way for them to get hundreds of dollars from you. The Division 2, I paid $100 and then another $30 for what they called an expansion, was actually just another season. I say this because what they offered in the DLC, expansion, is the same amount of gameplay offered in one season from the previous year for free. There were 3 seasons offered last year. These seasons were all free last year. Okay, Iron Joe, knock it off. Not sure if you remember, but I contacted Ubisoft support. Go check out my video after this one, of course, if you want to know the backstory. Look for why switch Seasons games to Xbox Game Pass on youtube.com/read'emweep. Yes, it's not Iron Joe, it's Read 'em Weep. That was my old tag. Now, from Ubisoft support team, and I quote, "Due to this delay, we recognize that you may have resolved your issue yourself, or the reason for your support request may longer be relevant. Yes, what I showed in my last video was resolving my own problem. What are you doing to this beautiful game allowing Ubisoft to fund it? Or is it massive that's screwing it up? I don't know, but fix it." Well, as promised, here is where our coverage of Hellblade begins. Psychosis and mental health difficulties all boiled into one. I love it all the time, and I hate it all the time. I just have to say this game will take me on a new journey. I have love for the game, but not for horror. Well, see how this goes? We shall. Anyways, if you need some help, just stay tuned to my channel. I don't know, I could help you out. So, there are 9 worlds. World of Men is Mythgod. There's Sky Guards, which is Asgard. There's Gods of Earth, Harvest, Wind, and Sea, which is Anaheim. There's Good Elves, which is Elfheim. There's Evil Elves, which is Spraltelheim. There's Mountain Giants, which is Jaltorheim. There's Fire Giants, and is Mossopalterheim. Ice and Darkness is Niflheim. Only the dead dwell in Hellheim. That's where we're headed. Let's go. You know, a good note. This says to me there will be a possible 8 more additions to this game. Yes! Maybe I did read this. I believe I did read that there's another game coming soon. They're in the artwork or something like that, I think. Not sure. We'll find out soon. Now, for the game. Greeted from a boat. I noticed I was not able to make a difference in the beginning. All I could do was look from left to right and pretty much enjoy the scenery and listen to the beautiful sounds. Comforting voices all around me, but at the same time they were disturbing. What am I to do? I hear the quote, "I will be right here. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew." I'm like, oh my god. Help me. Now as I play through, I notice there are puzzles to be had. Yes, some freaking hard ones actually. But most become easier as you progress, solving them becomes familiar. Now we can move on to something more elegant like, it's breathing. He can feel her getting closer. This is all coming from many different voices. This is a journey deep into darkness. There be no more stories after this. Wow, this is good stuff to hear. A new game that looks like an IMAX movie. I'm freaking out, man. Floating down a river, I see. I have little control. I do have to suffer through virtual psychosis. Help me in the comment below to further my journey into this darkness. Thank you, making this a possibility. Please tell me what I should do. Because your darkness comes from hell. Do not forget my stories. Your fate is in hell. Are the torments from the beginning. The river of they are coming. What is coming? Let it play the chaos scene. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put that in there. Yeah, scratch that. The source of darkness is Hellheim. What is that to me?
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Allowing the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, truth.
Remember earlier when we talked about worlds? Well, Senua is in Hellheim. This is where we are going. We must suppress all we believe is real and open our minds to the possibility of what is not. And the things it could be and the things that are around you. The things you could say, the things you could hear. You could get rot up your arm and go into your brain, and next thing you know, you're dead. Mommy! I'm noticing they have mixed this game as a psychosis experience into a Vikings psychosis experience. Yes, Iron Joe Vikings, guys. This is my game. This is why I started it. It just fits. It's perfect, you know? And only Hela can resurrect the dead. Sorry, I got my head of myself. I kind of jumped topics there, I think. Anyways, let's go back. I'm noticing that they've mixed the game psychosis experience into a Viking psychosis experience. And only Hela can resurrect the dead in Hellheim. Her lover, Helen, one of those, was sacrificed to Hela. Now, we must defeat her and save Senua's love. And the reason why is because Senua walked up and saw her lover had an eagle done to him. He was a tribe master. He was a god in his Viking glory, and because his sacrifice to the gods, he had to be. We're not going to get into that. Kids might be watching. If the rot reaches her head, you are dead. But I read somewhere a person tested this by dying 3 times every fight scene up to the second boss, and the rot was just her neck. The goddess Hela, to open this gate, defeat the other 2 gods, god of fire and soot. God of illusion is Valravan. Kill them to open hell's gates and end the land of the dead. That is our goal, to seek revenge on Hellheim, whatever his name is. So anyways, the combat was very confusing. There were no instructions on how to fight. Keybinds had to teach me. I noticed this game tries to act like a movie in so many ways that it becomes annoying at times. It's okay, it's alright. I got what you're gonna like. It's what this game keeps delivering. It's okay, it's alright. I got what you gonna like. I find out the game has an auto difficulty setting, so as you play the game, it will set your difficulty for you epically. Never heard of this before. I may have actually. I may have noticed some games I don't really know about, but I can't remember exactly. I noticed that this auto setting is pretty accurate. It's pretty awesome. I thought about changing it to hard, but why not see what the take over the world AI can do for me? Yes, the AI is taking over the world, one day at a time.